when we used to say that we'd be on top one day. We all got our dues to pay. It's relentless. Remember when we used to say that we'd be on top one day. We all got our dues to pay. It's relentless. Been a long road, but now we're finally here. So frustrated that you've been brought to tears.
What's up, guys? It's been a while since I made a video. About the same amount of time since the last time I've been on the road. So it feels about like a month. Let me tell you, I can definitely see a difference. Even just that 1 month. I got my first load yesterday to Chicago. And by the end of the trip, it was about, well, I wasn't even completely there yet, but it was about 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. No sleep. And it was a big difference. I was pretty tired. I felt like I was a new driver. So I had to get past that first day, you know? So I'm definitely conscious of that kind of change, you know, if that were to happen in the future. And it's similar to the work I've been doing at home. I've been doing some hardwood flooring. Been doing a job for a buddy, and it was the opposite, you know. I've been sitting on my butt for months and months and months. And then all of a sudden I told my body, hey, we're gonna be slave laborers. We're gonna be working our butts off this next couple of weeks. So that first week that I did that floor, it was pretty rough. I was aching. Man, that first week I was pretty grateful for driving. And then it was kind of funny. I switched the roles. I went back to driving. And the first day, I'm like, man, I don't want to drive. But it was like I was saying the exact same thing for both sides of the different kinds of jobs I was doing, you know, driving and hardwood. But I got over it. My back was killing me yesterday. It felt like I couldn't get into my position on my seat. Like it was just out of groove, you know? Because you've been sitting in the same spot for so long, and all of a sudden you're bending over, twisting all over, you know, doing the flooring. And then you got to go back to that seat and find that right groove. Now I'm fine. I got past that day one, so that's no problem. But today was pretty rough, not gonna lie. So if you guys get any good information from this, that'd be nice, be awesome. But it had a lot to do with this flooring job. I woke up on Monday morning at 5 in the morning to finish up as much as I could because I knew that I had to get back on the road. So I woke up at 5, you know, usually from home, I'll get a load around 12, sometimes 5 o'clock, you know, it just depends. But usually it's after 12 o'clock, but, you know, destiny had a different way to look at it. I got a load at 9:30, so I was running around like a chicken with its head cut off. No clothes, nothing prepared. Van's a mess. My bed is broken. My little fancy dancy bed is broken. You know, it's just everything is a ruck. So I'm flying everywhere, trying to get my stuff together. I had to actually swing back on the way from the pickup, on the way to Chicago. I dropped by home. It was an hour detour. And, you know, I got as much stuff as I could together, but the van was still a mess. So I made the trip to Chicago, and no sleep. So I'm like, all right, I parked at a Burger King. I'm in the middle of Chicago. I'm like, Just so excited to get some rest. Because this is day one. It's pretty rough on me. I don't know why, but the first day back after a month, it's pretty rough. So I close my eyes. I get about 5, maybe 10 minutes of sleep. And then within that 5 to 10 minute time frame, ring, 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 ring. Gotta load, gotta load. I was just not in a good mood. All my crap's everywhere. I mean, I don't even want to show you guys my bed. My bed is basically a blanket thrown over trash, crap, throw a pillow on top, and I called it a day. You know, on top of that, it's just all these little things that you don't want to deal with in these kind of situations. I mean, granted, I probably could have fixed my air conditioner wasn't working. It's not working right now. Broke my second phone stand. Tires still screwed up. Van's still driving 60 miles an hour. Bed's broken, like I said. Trash is everywhere. But, you know, after some time, drove a little bit, thought about things. And that's the beauty about driving, is that you get time to think. You can't really blame a guy, though, you know, with that lack of sleep and then having to drive an additional 12 hours right away. So, boom, 3 hours. No. Because the pickup was 3.5 hours, 3.5 hours again. 16 hours plus 12. It's like what, 28? 28 total hours, no sleep. 28 hours driving. So I was a little bit on edge. But by the end of it, I came to the conclusion, you know, I don't really have much to complain about. Life is good. The most important thing was that I made it safely to my destination, you know. That's the most important thing. Even without AC or whatever might be going wrong, you just got to look past all that. So the moral of this is, I kind of made this little example today, thought about it, you know, because sometimes you get in a fight with your wife or your girlfriend, whoever you're with. They always say, you know, don't go to sleep angry. You know, because it might carry on to the next couple days of all that frustration and anger, you know, towards each other. Well, I say the same thing about trucking. Don't go out on the road if you're not prepared. I mean, obviously you're going to go on the road anyways because you want to make that money. But make sure your stuff is in order before you go out. You know, you don't want to be sorting through trash, especially on minimal sleep. You don't want to be looking for your underwear or whatever you might have to look for, you know, your hygiene. And then you're not cleaning yourself, and that's going to frustrate you more because you couldn't find your deodorant. You know, all this stuff is going to stack on itself. And it's just going to create a little time bomb in your brain. It's just mentally exhausting. So make your life easier. You know, I'm going to try to change this up. You know, I made some choices to spend time with family. But I guess there's priorities, though. You know, I wasn't really thinking about myself. Like how I wasn't thinking, oh, the first day is going to be rough, my back's going to be killing me, or my phone stand's going to break, I won't be able to look at my GPS properly, I got to look at my phone the whole time to watch anything. So that's basically a lesson I learned today. But, you know, anyways, I'm going to end this video here. It's good to be back. I want to thank all you guys that are subscribed. You know, I haven't been putting any videos out, so still getting subscribers. So I want to thank anybody that's subscribing. And I'm going to be making videos regardless of what happens. You You know, there's going to be some changes though coming up, but I'll let you guys know. But how are things going with you guys driving? Are you guys getting loads? I've noticed the prices are still the same. So I'm going to call my dispatch tomorrow, talk to the main guy, and ask him, you know, what's going on. Because it was my understanding that, you know, when the fuel prices go up, you know, the rates should go up too, right? I mean, I'm paying like $20 extra every fill up. So that does add up. That really does add up. You know, you gotta, that's like you're filling up once a day. So it's 20 bucks, 20 bucks, 20 bucks. So I'm gonna ask him and find out what's going on with that. But I'm gonna continue this drive to Georgia. Hopefully this is a good week. I could use it. I've been out for a while. I got a lot of footage. I want to try to make more videos like this, just face-to-face, just one-shot scenes, because I can just upload them right away. You know, like I haven't found my groove yet with editing, which I will. I can do a lot better. Eventually, I won't even think about it. It'll be like breathing. I'll have this footage. I'll just compile it all together and just be pumping out edits. But those aren't even necessary every day, because the editing, you're putting in the music, and you really don't have time for that while you're driving. You know, it's not really the safest thing to do. So I'm gonna try to make more shots like this. Hope you guys have a good week out there, and drive safe. Drive safe.